This is the Web Talk Show. My name is Nico Gutjahr, and today we meet one of the content creators of India. She's golfer, she's TEDx speaker and talk show host of her own show. Mayara Meets Season 3 is coming up soon, and I'm so happy she's here. Mayara Sharma, how and where are you?
Hi, Nico. Thank you for having me on your show. I am in Pune, India, and I am doing great and even better now that I'm on the Web Talk Show.
Thank you so much for saying this. I'm happy you're here. You're doing such great stuffs to tell us everything about Mayara Meets. What is it?
So Mayara Meets is an Instagram live talk show. It's basically a platform. So for the first 2 seasons, I was interviewing sportsmen, athletes in particular. And from here on, from the 3rd season onwards, I have Michelin star chefs, actors, artists, sportsmen, everybody and anybody, because I think that everyone has a story to tell. And Mayara Meets wants to be a platform where that's possible.
These are big changes for season number 3. How did you come up with that?
I saw that from the first 2 seasons, we were actually getting a lot of traction. A lot of people wanted to, one, be a part of the show, obviously, but were also showering so much love on me and on the show. And I just thought that getting more people, getting like people other than athletes, would be a great addition because, I mean, everyone's stories in their own way are so inspiring, and I could be like a channel through which they could be heard to the world.
This is so cool for you as a host as well, because you can evolve. So because you're doing sport yourself, it was maybe a bit easier for you to get into the talks with the guests of season 1 and 2. And now with the new field of guests, does your research change?
Because like you said, I would be more comfortable having a normal chat, a free conversation with an athlete. But so it's very interesting. It's exciting for me because I myself get to learn so much from, say, an actor coming on the show. So yeah, the research in particular, 100%, it does change the methods of research change. I think for an athlete, if I'm looking up to Wikipedia, for an actor, I'm probably going and asking my father what he thinks about the actor and what movie he liked. And I think that gets added into the questions, into the introduction. So yeah, that's how it is.
There's another level. Season 3 will be awesome. I'm pretty sure about that. And when I hear actor and thinking about India, there are 2 main names dropping up at the first moment. Amir Khan, who was also on the Web Talk Show, which was blessing. And of course, Shah Rukh Khan. I just watched Pathaan in the cinema. It was unbelievable good. So that's why, in behalf of everyone in the world, have you tried to reach Shah Rukh Khan?
I'm not going to lie. So I'll tell you a little story, all right? So when I begun Mayara Meets, when the whole idea conceptualized, I wrote to and emailed a lot of golfers at first. And I think I got a response from a few of them that I honestly wasn't even expecting. But most of them said that our dates don't match, that maybe it's a little too soon for us to get onto the show, let us see how it goes. And some who honestly thought it was genuinely a very bad idea, right? So I did write to Mr. Shah Rukh Khan as well, the Badshah of Bollywood. And we did in fact hear from his team saying that he is not available anytime soon. And we will get back to you if something does happen in the future. So yeah, that's what happened there.
Fingers crossed, very hard. I was at the same position when I started over. I got nearly the same emails you got, and don't give up. But you won't. I know that you got so far. How was it for you to have the very first Instagram live interview of Mayara Meets? How was that?
It's funny you said that, I won't give up. But in the beginning, I thought I had to give up, right? Because no one wrote back. No one wanted to be on the show. No one showed that much eagerness or interest. And honestly, I let it go then. But a few weeks passed and I got a message, a DM from a professional golfer in India whose name is Siddhi Kapoor. And she was as excited to be on the show as I was to host her. And I think that's how the first episode actually happened. She came on and I felt jitters asking her questions. I didn't know how to respond to her after she answered those questions. And I was just like, okay, that's fine. Very nice. And I do think we, as in me and also my team, the people behind the show, have come a long way from there. And but the first episode, I think every time, when you have that first match you play, the first time you come up on stage, and I think the first episode of Mayara Meets was something similar to that. It had an excitement rush. It gave me jitters, but also after the episode got over, I could sit back and I felt so lovely about just being able to host someone like her on the show.
I experienced it the same way as you. No one answered, nothing happened. I was like, what's wrong, guys? Please at least answer the mail. And that's why I'm feeling you. And I'm very proud of you. You didn't give up. And you got a great team around yourself. And you got a sponsor. Multifit is sponsoring you. How does this happen?
So I'll be very honest. Multifit is a home company. But I did approach. So my mother actually looks into the operations of Multifit. And when the first season happened, I actually reached out and I asked her, do you think Multifit could probably do something for me, help me out? And she's like, yeah, maybe, yeah, we could. And then when I made her sit down and I was like, Mom, I think Multifit should sponsor me. And she's like, maybe, let's wait till the show does a little better. And I was like, fine, that's fair, no problem. And when the second season did happen, and I went to her again, and she was like, I am so proud of you. And why the only reason why I said that, why I was a little hesitant to give you that title of the sponsorship at first, was because I knew for a fact that you would come back to me and tell me that, hey, look, I've done it. And now it's actually a very good thing for you to be able to sponsor me. So, I think that's how the whole sponsorship thing happened.
I'm very interested in what will happen next, but I'm not sure if you can tell anything.
We are actually, all I could tell you is that we are talking to a lot of gigantic, mega, huge people in the sporting industry who are quite interested in getting on board with Mayara Meets. Unfortunately, I can't give you any names as of now. But yeah, we also, one more thing, that we onboarded some lovely people for the third season of Mayara Meets. Some of them who actually I am a fan of. So yeah, along with the sponsorships, I'm also very, very excited about hosting these people on the next season.
Did maybe any TV channel from India wrote you an email, gave you a call, or is this all maybe said in the future?
Yeah, if they want to get Mayara Meets on their TV channel.
Or you as a person.
I think me, if as a person, after the web talk show, I won't be surprised if someone messages me saying, hey, do you probably want to be on my talk show? But as far as Mayara Meets is concerned, I think if we are able to get there, get a TV channel, call us up and be like, I think you should come on my show and host this talk show on that channel, I think that would be a big day for everybody.
You inspire and motivate people. I guess you receive some messages which made you shivers.
Yeah, absolutely. So a footballer actually from the northeast part of India in Sikkim, he actually wrote to us saying, wrote to my personal Instagram account saying that I've been watching your interviews and it's so inspiring. Thank you so much. And I think the part that actually sent a shiver down my spine was, thank you so much for doing this. I probably wouldn't have been able to perceive a lot of things in my life had it not been for your show. And that actually felt like the whole reason why Mayara Meets had begun was to be able to help and inspire. And the fact that even one person could reach out to us, come back to us and say that, hey, you helped me out and thank you, I think it felt like a dream come true, to be honest.
Please make sure that you follow this woman. She will do a lot in the future. And I'm happy she was here. Mayara Sharma at the Webtalkshow. Thank you so much for your time.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to talk to you, Nico.
Likewise. Thank you so much. And you have now an unbelievable opportunity. You can now say into your camera what you always wanted to say, but never have said yet, or just something which is important to you, but you got some seconds to think about. And for you out there, please follow your dreams. I know this is like you're hearing this people say so often, but it's true. Because just imagine 30 years from now, you're sitting on a chair and thinking, man, if I would have ... Don't let this happen. Follow your dreams. We see us again at the Web Talk Show. My name is Nico Gutjahr. And now the words of the day by Mayara Sharma. See you then. Bye-bye.
I am a very small person. I really don't do a lot to actually come out here and give advice. But after the end of my talk show, after my episode gets over, I asked my guests one last piece of this. This is how the question actually is. Hey, could you give me one last piece of advice for budding athletes and all the people listening to you right now? And I always wondered, if someone was to ask me this question, what would I say? And honestly, today I've gotten that opportunity, that day, I would say, has finally arrived. I would just want to say that don't fear to be fearless. All right, it's every opportunity. Opportunities are not going to be thrown our way, unfortunately. We are going to have to make them from scratch. I think, like I did with Mayara Meets, I was coming back from a tournament, bored in a flight, had no one to talk to, no Netflix episodes downloaded. And I think that's where I found an opportunity that I wanted to create a talk show where I schedule times to speak to like-minded people and share these episodes with more like-minded people. So yeah, opportunities aren't thrown your way. You got to create them, and don't fear to be fearless. Believe in yourselves, because believing in destiny is probably is something I would not do. I would rather believe in myself and work towards getting things done.